think that's going to be the least of our worries right now.
Oh yeah.
I think just everyone needs to be prepared that shit's about to get very pricey, but it has to, so we can get everyone back to the drawing board and negotiating tables to get things balanced out.
I know. We were just at Crypto last night and Jemison came on this Jumbotron. My dad's like, well, I guess I can't have that anymore. I was like, calm down, Dad. Like,
they're hoping that things will calm down by the middle of his term, the third year, but we'll see.
Yeah, but already Trudeau might be re-elected.
When you think about it too, like if people are vandalizing these cars, it's not every Tesla that pays for it, right? Because if you're vandalizing, like doesn't it do this shit by them?
Insurance.
Right?
Isn't it an insurance claim for you guys?
It's an individual do this shit.
Well, the other thing they don't realize, Pam Bondi's going for 20 years on them.
So you're not affecting Tesla at all, unless you do anything other than just like not buy from them.
You would have to go to the manufacturer plant to go for them.
Could you imagine sitting in prison for 20 years because you vandalized a Tesla?
That we are hearing about with our guys are, behind closed doors and protecting people and these meetings up in Sacramento is the whole thing. So it's a big issue.
They don't want it or they do?
They don't want to follow Trump. They want DEI.
Why?
It's the flavor.
Yeah, but I don't care what color your skin is as long as you're the most qualified. I don't care what color your skin is if you're pulling me out of a fire, if you could pull me out of a fire.
I am at the point where, like, on our tickets we have to put male or female race. And after we're done with that, we have to answer 16 questions. When we approach what we thought are we dealing with a male or a female? We have to answer these questions. That's why our traffic stops take longer. But I wish we can take away race. I really don't care. There's not anyone pure anymore. We're literally a mixing.
Dude, I was profiled by cops, and I'm white because I was driving a 1989 Crown Victorian with my seat leaned back, with my spy sunglasses on, shaved head, through fucking Glendora.
Yep.
What? They're not going to pull me over? Think I'm using drugs? I just got clean. I didn't fucking know any better.
And it's just it's crazy. I think we need to stop with all this shit and this whole reparations bullshit that some states are actually passing. It's just nonsense.
Oh, that means I get reparations because I'm Sicilian, which means I was raped and pillaged by the Moors.
Don't we all do?
We do.
We all get a percentage.
Yeah, but does Obama? Because his ancestry owned slaves.
Yeah.
It's all crazy.
What I'm glad to see is that Trump isn't sitting here going after Biden and his plan for everything they did, like they did for him for 4 years.
Yep.
He's leaving it up to the people he put in charge over the FBI, CIA, everything. If they find something, handle it.
Yeah.
He's not sitting here wasting all our money on going after them. And I can't wait for us to stop paying taxes. Because we should never have been paying taxes like he stated. All the tariffs and everything is what should be paying for our country.
Well, people don't realize in the 1900s, when they passed the income tax, it was only for the top 1% of people that were supposed to pay it.
It's just nuts. And I love it. They're pissed that he did the Trump card.
Oh, yeah. $5 million.
But fuck, do you see New Zealand charges $500 million?
Huh.
Yeah, that's why Trump, he basically said, fuck it, if you can charge that much, I'm going to charge that much. We can, and he's right. There's some people that are stuck in like China that literally want to get out and be free.
Yeah.
I'm going to invest in our country the right way.
Yeah.
Get us out of debt.
I just don't understand how come we're the only country that's not allowed to have borders. We're the only country that has to pay for the world stuff.
How about why are our D&D tests in 12 different languages? going to another country, I have to learn their language to get a driver's license.
Yeah.
All our stuff is written in English.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you saw the stop sign in 12 different languages? You'd be fucked. That'd be the biggest stop sign ever. You should never run it after seeing that. But we just gotta draw the line, and people are upset for change, and it's time. It's literally time.
Well, I just like, everyone has short-term memory. Because everyone's like, oh, Trump's firing all these people. Well,
Did it?
Clinton fired 377,000 people. Well, Doge, Elon shouldn't be doing this. Well, sorry, that was an Obama thing that we just changed the name of.
Yeah.
Like, and
I'm sorry. I've never been a fan of Elon Musk.
yeah,
Brilliant guy, just businessman, fine. Personal life, I don't care.
right,
He's analytical.
yeah,
And fuck it. He's got that brain. Go to work. Go to work. If you can make this better, go to work.
Why is everyone afraid that he's going to take our Social Security? Like, he's a billionaire. He's really going to rob my money or steal my money?
And people are so pissed that he has that much money that he's not doing more. What more do you want him to do?
Dude,
He fucking did so much for the fires.
and he gave away Starlink to people.
That's
And
the whole thing.
yeah.
He didn't have to do that bullshit.
Oh.
Our governor should be fucking doing that stuff.
Oh, I like how the people in California are mad that Trump cleaned up the wildfire so quickly.
He's not fucking around. And I love how he told Maine, if you don't fix your shit, you ain't getting no money.
And she said, oh, I'll see you in court. He's like,
I love it. I love court. I do very well in court. That's the whole thing too. Is like, if you don't go with the program, you're gonna take the money. It's like, stop.
right. Because isn't that what they threatened during COVID? That if you don't take the shot, we're going to fire you. You can't be in the military. You can't do this. We're going to take away your loans. All this.
I love it when he was. I don't think he was. I think it was just before the election. They had a Air Force. I think it was a captain show up, and he got fired because he found something that wasn't right. Oh, it was the DEI bullshit. And he challenged it, and they discharged him right on the spot. He goes, "Well, I'm starting the whole space force. He goes, you want to lead that program? Welcome aboard." Shook his hand and gave him a job.
Oh, shit.
But I love that he turned around and said all the veterans that got
Let go? Yeah.
come back and you get all retro pay.
Yeah, I should.
Well, fuck, we need them. We need
Yeah.
bodies.
Dude, who are we going to recruit now? People that don't know their gender and are overweight?
Exactly. A man that can wear a skirt. No, thank you.
I mean, so I do have friends that are transgender, but like at the same time, like if you're transgender, you're fully into the opposite sex. You're either fully feminine, like
I don't know.
it's weird.
Like I have same thing. I have friends on every color on that flag.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
represent different things.
Yeah.
And they are so against all the bullshit that's been happening, and they're totally against fucking men being in women's sports. Like this is the whole thing.
So one of my first sponsees ever in the program, super flamboyant. I used to be homophobic, and somehow my first sponsee was super flamboyant, all that other shit.
To challenge you.
Yeah, and so I started questioning him, and it was Pride Month. I was like, so what are you doing for Pride Month? He's like, fuck that shit. He's like, I don't need this fucking month. He's like, I am who I am. I was like, what the fuck? I thought he's like, no, Mike.
It's really for the flamers. Yeah, it's amazing. The ones that are, in my opinion, truly about it, and they don't need all that.
No, just be yourself. We accept you.
That's what I mean. Can we stop with Black History Month? Can we just have history?
So why is Black History Month the shortest month?
What?
So everyone forgets we never had Black History when we were a kid. We had Black History Week.
Yeah.
Because Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln had the same birthday in February. And since they were celebrating that week, they just extended it to February. But everyone's like, oh, they don't like blacks. They give us the shortest month. No, like learn your history. It used to only be a week.
But it's also interesting how we're changing names of national holidays. We celebrate some, but not all. It's just like, we gotta stop.
Did I ever tell you about Columbus Day?
What the name?
Why we're supposed to celebrate it?
Oh, go.
So everyone thinks we're supposed to go Indigenous Day, right?
Yeah. Well, that's where they want us to.
Right.
That's what they call it now.
And they think we celebrate Columbus Day because he founded America, right? But if you go back on our history, in 1891, we had the biggest mass lynching in all of America. They lynched 11 Sicilians or Italians wrongfully. So the next year, like they gave all the family $25,000 of everyone that they lynched. They're like, who's the most famous Italian we could do to say sorry to the Italians? We still want you to come over. Columbus happened to be the 400th year. That's how Columbus Day started. Say sorry to you Italians. We didn't mean to hurt your people. Come to America. Has nothing to do with Columbus founding America.
It's interesting how they push that down our throats, and
Yeah.
it's cool. I don't know, it's just crazy.
First woman to run for president. Do you know when that happened?
Well, it definitely wasn't recent. I forget who it was.
It was 1880, before women's suffrage. The first black woman to run for president was in 1970 on the Democratic ticket.
Who was that?
I forget her name, but you could look it up. She only made it to the primary. She didn't make it to the general, or whatever the first one is.